Oh, hey everyone. It's a weeknight for a change. Just having a bit of a go of a stream again. Haven't done one in a little while. Not since the chess.com tournament that took place recently. Yes, I've got high contrast. Is actually one of the opponents from the chess.com event. I flagged him in the second last round quite embarrassingly when he had mate in one. Um, so yeah, we're just going to play a couple games first. He's got to go shortly. We've got an e4, e5 position here. Um, h6 just played early to prevent bishop g5. He's come in with knight d5 instead. Um, so you know, white tends to control what happens from here for the next few moves. Okay, early sack here. So what's this all about? Pawn at g6. He might be going for knight takes c7 here. Okay, what to do about this? I think we'll cover it with the bishop. Ooh, it's gonna sack. Does this work? So very aggressive. There's gonna be a few checks here I have to be careful of. Okay, you can get a bishop in hand. I'm gonna go to h7 first. I actually want him to expend a pawn on g6. What happened there? You resign. Oh. Okay. He had to go in a hurry. I think he has a child to look after. But the position here, yeah, hard to say if white's got enough. I mean, I was going to say pawn at g6, king h8, and then pawn at f6 looks threatening, but maybe knight takes e5, g7, king h7, he takes the rook, check, queen takes. I mean, white's got to be careful of getting mated with things like knight at h3 as well after this. So I'm not sure his sacrifice was sound here. But anyway, let's go find some more opponents. I'm gonna join this Hippo Bullet arena. Okay, so it's 2 minutes per player. Looks like it just got started. So I might go for some berserking here. We'll do plenty of berserking. Okay, Oculus at the top. Got a fair few 2000s here. Alright, we got a pairing. Sorry, up against Kyriakos and okay, d4, d5. So he's played c3 early, so that's a little bit of a gap. Put the knight in. f2 is a little weak. See if we can do anything here. Alright, we'll go sack. Which way should we do this? Play the check first. Alright, he should have gone king f1. Then I don't have mate straight away. Okay. S96. Alright, so when there's a hole on the C file, you want to try to do something with that. So unlike in chess where C5 is quite a common move, or C6, Sicilian Caro-Kann, it's a little bit dangerous to do this in Crazyhouse. I could play knight at C7 to stop the king from going anywhere, but just proceed a bit more slowly. I'll get this knight in the game, and then knight at D6, grabbing F7. So first comment from Rockin' Eagle. Hello. Just take the queen. Okay, heading towards the top. So Akulis is a player I believe has been playing a long time on ICC. I've seen this name before. Very experienced. See the game being played out just here. Just waiting for a pairing. Okay, smart chess. Alright, we'll go for e4, e5. Okay, early d4. Let's capture the knight on c6. Okay. Against this, I want to defend f7, hit c4, and attack e4 at the same time. What's going on here? So I've played d6 first just to open up this. Now he's going to make a very safe king behind a wall of pawns. So we're going to try to double up our bishops, penetrate that. Okay. Yeah, no, I have berserked here, so I actually need to go a bit faster. It was going to hit light squares. I should grab the pawn on b2, really. Bit of material. And then rook e2, undermine light squares, knight at e5. We'll just keep piling on pressure. I'm expecting rook b1, yep. Okay, so I've got plenty of attackers on here. Okay. Let's find our way in. Can take that one. Yeah, I've got to be careful of my king. I really just want to hit this knight here. I don't think I've done the best job of it. Too slow, too slow. Come on. Let's pick up the pace. Okay, might be facing a few checks here. No. He'll be mated now. We should be, but I don't think I've done this very tidily, have I? This is poor. Oh dear. Gonna lose this one on time, I think. Oh dear. I need a miracle to get out of this one. Nicely done. Ran out of time. No, I was too confident there. After knight at f3, I just thought the game was over, and then after king h3, it wasn't as easy to mate him as I thought. But I must have missed something there. There must have been something, probably like a move order, like bishop at f5. All right, Blunderman won. He says, "I guess I won't work today." All right, that's fine. We got strike 2867. So too slow last game. Alright, bishop a4, what do we do here? Is new. Okay, I'm bringing the bishop back just because I think it's good to cover this pin. We'll get play d6 first. Legion Destroyer 23, hello, welcome. Okay, c6, just good to restrict knight d5. It would be good to get a knight on f3. Gary Fang. Alright, we gotta read this one. This is a good one. So, at Charlie Crazyhouse, has anyone ever told you you look a little bit fat with your small eyes? No, actually no one has said that, but thanks for your brutal honesty. Okay, we've got a check here on f3. Alright, we gotta try to attack. Alright, so bishop at f3 takes, and then it's hard because if he takes here, queen at g1, if he goes there, then g2 is open. And then we'll go in with rook at g1, queen at f2. So his king's got to come to h3 or else queen g1's mate. And then we shepherd the king with queen f3, pawn at g4. Now, what happens here? Yeah, we'll go this way. So, yeah, if king takes, then we grab this rook, then rook at h3. So a big attack there. Just a queen in hand and then a few diagonals to open it up. Okay, we've got Kyriakos again. Again, pushing the C pawn. Getting this repeated a few times. I think it was a different opponent before. Alright, shall we? Alright, we'll play knight at c7 this time. Knight e5, knight f7. Okay, do we have mate here? Oh, but king d7, bishop b5, pawn at c6, pawn at e6. I forgot to berserk that one though. I was meant to berserk each game. Julia Tumiko. We're getting a few games against some new players here. So let's try an early knight d4. Yeah, so white's got a nice position here. Oh, threatening me here. I'll decline that one. Got half a minute left. And we do something this half minute. Okay, got a bishop in hand. Could take with a queen, but bishop at f5 is fine for white. Let's get the bishop in here. I want to play a knight at h3 to make sure I got enough defense. Hang on a sec. How does this go? This is correct. And knight h5 to finish. So yeah, knight at h3 there, I was actually expecting king h1, and then at least my knight on h3 was defending the knight on f4, preventing any mating attacks that white may have had with knight at g6. So if king h1, I still had bishop at f3, still continue the attack, but doing so with safety. So I've got the multiplier. Oh, Legion Destroyer is here. Okay. Just watching the stream as well, so let's go. No, you don't need to mute the stream. Oh, he's saying he's muting the stream. That's alright. It's always fun playing against the viewers. Let's play e5. Put the knight to b4 here. I haven't really seen the knight come here. It normally comes to f3, so this is a little bit different. Not that putting the knights here is bad. Just saying this is new to my eyes. Because everyone always says I play theory, but quite often I'm out of book just as early as my opponent. And you just got to keep playing fast. But when you play fast, people think that you know every move that you're playing, or it's as if you've seen it all before. Simply not the case. Right, so this knight's hanging here against a3, but I do have some light squares to hit in return. I am going to take this opportunity to hit this king while it's on the open diagonal. Can't play king h1, of course, because of pawn at g2 mate. So, yeah, what happens here? Knight g4 looks tempting. Pawn at f2 ideas, knight takes e3. There's things happening with bishop f7, but we can take, pawn at f2. Plenty to play for here. Nice open position. Or for black, plenty of space. Okay, knight a4. Have I got anything fancy here? Yeah, we'll go for this. Grab the queen if he takes mine. Could play rook at g2 first. I think it's better just to take this. There's too many squares. I'm expecting king takes. Then rook at g2. King here. Queen a5. Making a threat with the coordinating with the knight. Hitting this one as well. Still covering c7. Okay. Where's the mate? Does the knight have to go a certain way? Go this way. Just threaten knight takes e3. Okay. Go this way. I had a nice finish in the end there. Double check and then knight at f3. Yeah, queen takes a4 was a good multi-purpose threat. Had something going on with the diagonal a4 to d1 on the queen. And also picking up a knight. Alright, so yeah, 12-teen plays this opening against me a lot. He's been fairly successful with it. I'm getting very similar move order here. So I'm just gonna go a bit slowly here. He's coming with knight g4. Play f3. Yeah, I'm not doing well in the opening. The pawn at g3 is a threat. I'm a little bit too passive here. What you get for trying new things sometimes. And down on time by a long way. Okay. Okay, let's try to hang in there. Only 20 seconds left. Gotta move. Got to move. Right, he might go for capture and take my queen. No. Okay. Let's keep this diagonal in check. Make sure things don't get too out of hand. Okay. Okay. A lot of safety on my own king. in return for dropping that queen. There we go after him. Time to counter-attack. Alright, got a few more join the chat. "47 viewers. Wow. 47 viewers on a Wednesday night. That's pretty good. Play knight c3. Let's hold the center. So f3 a common idea against this. This bishop on b7. Just really try to keep black out of business. I'm hoping for knight e7 here, and then this bishop won't have a way back home. He might grab the knight. Try something else. Okay, here we go. Yeah, something's got to happen here. Okay, predicting castles on the queen's side. Got coverage on this side too. Just attacking this knight. Get a bit more material. We really want a knight and a pawn. That's what we want. So pawn f5 here. I'll probably sack the rook. Then pawn at b7. Takes. It's gone this way. Well, we've got that pawn that we want now. He's got queen g4, but can step out of the way of that. Okay, clock running down. Grab a rook. Okay. Rock and Eagles says it's not Wednesday night, it's Wednesday morning. Got people from Europe. Oh, coolest. Okay. Let's concentrate here. Wanting at a6. Knight b4 would have been fine as well. Sack. Nah, that's a bit too crazy. Knight mates. Let's try to snipe a knight for a7. Oop, picked it off. That's a bit cheeky, just a cheap trick. Addy 41 champ. Okay, I'm going aggressive here, just trying to push everything forward. Let's see if we can make anything out of this. We got anything? Okay, let's go this way. So the idea here is with that sack, I get knight f6. Can be a bit uncomfortable. What I do here? Well, not sit too long. Let's try this idea. Oh, he went with a rook. I thought he'd definitely put a pawn there. This looks much more dangerous. This way. If he moves up, then we've got pawn h5 or bishop h5. No, I thought pawn at g7. And then I was gonna play knight takes h7 check, king e8, bishop takes g7, rook takes g7, knight f6, king f8, pawn at h6, and continue attacking that way. Okay, we're up against strike again. Strike 2867. Okay. h6, just to stop pawn at h6 from happening. Now, because he's played rook e1, I'll be willing to maybe sacrifice a little bit of material. cd, no, we'll take with the bishop. Got stuff to hit. So let's hit it. Okay. I feel like I got something here. But I'm just going to cover off this f7 business. Okay, time to move. All right, let's go. Let's go. So we get all developed first. Everything's firing, and then we want to sack something here or here, and we'll see what the wind brings. Not think too far ahead. Okay, I'll happily trade a little. So when you trade queens, just important to check your home base, make sure you're not getting mated, but I believe I've got enough to keep myself safe here. It's bishop covering. Maybe I had something with knight at h3, but Don't have all the time in the world to see everything. So what's going on here? Knight at h3. I'm not sure I have enough. Maybe I need a fancy move order. The knight at f3, king h1, rook at e1. He can block though. No? Okay, well he's made it then. The bishop covers f1 quite nicely. But he had bishop at g1. I have to play rook takes a1. And yeah, it wasn't as direct. Well, nah. If bishop at g1, pawn at g2, king g2, bishop f1, king f3, queen g2, king g4, queen takes h3. Yeah, I had a mate in there as well. So wasn't so bad, that rook at e1 idea. Facing the Caracan 3 times today. I seldom see this opening Crazyhouse. But this opponent I expect to play pawn at c7 or pawn at d7. I don't think he'll get caught twice in the same tournament. Okay. So targeting d5. Giving me this. Happily go for this one. It's too dangerous for black. Okay, so I got off to a good set of wins here after losing one of the earlier rounds on time. Treat it as a warm-up game. No, of course, good play from my opponent. No excuses. No, we'll take this way first. I don't want to trade queens just yet. It is quite dangerous if I allow the trade of queens too early. So white's tried to make some holes in the dark squares. So it's put a knight here, put a queen here. Yeah, try to repatch them with pieces. Now everything I got is on dark squares, so it looks a little bit open, but it's hard for white to get in. Okay. The knight at h6. Yeah, I think I'll hit this rook. It's good not to allow things like knight at f6 or knight at h6. Okay, he still played it though. So, mate threat. Okay, let's just be aggressive. I can recapture this, but knight at f5 is coming. I want to be aggressive here. So boom, boom, rook at h1 if he takes here. There's a few threats in the position. Go for h2. I really want to clear out anything that's defending a dark square. Okay, 18 seconds on the clock. We got a queen in hand now. So we're looking to seal the deal. I want to lure the king onto the h4 square and then seal it off with queen at f4. Otherwise, maybe there's queen at e3. At the moment, I'm just thinking here how I can try to seal off the white king from running too far. So let's set this one up. Alright, we've got a rook here, we'll get that. And yeah, playing far too slow again. The knight was just covering the square on e3. So bishop f5, I want to play bishop c5, he's not allowing it. Okay, so I've got dark square coverage. That'll wrap things up. They're very powerful, the bishop and the queen on the two diagonals. Helm's Knight. Hey. Yeah. She says, hey, good to see you streaming. Yes, I am streaming. In all honesty, it was not long after the chess.com tournament, I actually had an operation done. Just keyhole surgery, something in my nose helped me breathe better, but I haven't really been in the mood to stream since then. I've had a few nosebleeds, which isn't the best thing on camera really, so I've been playing a little bit during the recovery, but not actually streaming. Okay, I'm getting the same sorts of openings. We're up against Legion Destroyer again, one of our viewers. What's Legion gonna do? So this is a funny opening, and I got to give credit to Master Tan, who I first saw play this. And the idea is that, yeah, it looks like you're wasting some moves as black, but it's not that easy for white to make progress, and this bishop kind of gets locked behind. What's going on here? Castle. Now, if a bishop lands here, you can take this guy. Well, maybe you can't really, but it looks like it should work. Seeing bishop at g5 takes. Yeah, I was more concerned about bishop at g5 because after takes, then queen g5, bishop at e7. I don't think I had a right to take g2. I've got to think what to do next. Okay, a little bit open here. There's queen h5. That guy's gonna hurt. Look, this sack is on. I think I've taken this a little bit too quickly. Immediate queen h5 not as effective. Bishop h7 is a dangerous one. Then king h7, queen h5 check, and white's got a pawn and a bishop in hand. So that's probably the most dangerous. You know what? I'm going to remove that bishop and just cover up here. So if bishop takes h7, I would be forced to play king h8 before, and then I wasn't sure if white had enough after pawn at g7. But okay, we're both down to under 30 seconds. I'm just going to build the Great Wall of China around my king. Yeah, we'll grab this guy. There's a pawn here. Great Wall of China. Hard to break down this one. Okay. We'll take this guy. Let's collect them all to win. Alright. No, yeah, bishop takes h7 I think was a big chance for Legion. Even after king h8, I think queen h5 was very strong, so I missed that. But he missed it too. Gary Fang says, John Lee, how old are you? Are you under 18? Jeez, I wish. I'm 32. I'm 32. Yep. 32 and father of one. Okay, in deductions got a nice comment. Says, you are amazing at this game. I've never played Crazyhouse in my life, but watching you play and explain is very entertaining. Thanks for the nice comment. Okay, that's what keeps us going here. bit of gentle appreciation. Okay, we'll cool this. Going for the queen side again. Go to f4. h5. Develop all the pieces. Queen e2. Stop a6. Alright, what's your next move? h6. Okay, power capture there. g6 open. Alright. Didn't really achieve much out of that opening, did I? Okay. Now my knights look silly. Let's go for a6. Okay, last time I think I got a sneaky mate on h7. Can I repeat it? Well, I don't really want to play knight at a7 and grab the queen here. I want to go for mate. So let's go for mate. Oh, that's going to be hard to stop. Rook at a8. He's got to put a bishop there. Grab the knight. You're not going to do it. Alright. Let's undermine defense. Oh, it's going to come down to a race. Side step that check. Get knight at b4. He's not letting me have it. Alright. Alright, Legion Destroyer says, I considered this bishop takes. He said, not enough balls. Yeah, you didn't need too many balls there. You just... I mean, it's just a good attacking move. When you're down on material already and you see a chance to attack, you got to try to take it. Or else if you allow your opponent to consolidate, you're just giving them that residual advantage. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Oh, cool. I can put my king on my rook and it still castles. What to do here? Okay, a few tactics going on. Should I... Tricks? Go take with the queen. I'll just... hit f3. So if he wants to hit me like here, we'll just take with the queen. That's fine. Okay, knight e5 looks good. So it takes knight f3. Hitting the queen. Okay, got the knights in action. Looking for bishop c2 now. Knight at g4 playable here maybe. And I'd probably play queen g5 so I don't lose a queen with check. Here though I can take it because it's not check. If he loses, I lose a queen, and queen at d2 is mate in 1. So let's say bishop at d2 is played, then no, we'll go this way. Alright, tournament's now closed. Okay, I took that one fairly convincingly. I took a loss early, but then a nice stream of straight wins. Okay, what's next? Um, okay, is there another tournament coming up? We got another 1-0 tournament. We got Opperwesen. Maybe we'll try some. We'll see if Opperwesen's up for some increment. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Uh, uh, okay, Opperwesen. Okay. Oh, Vira's on my stream, so I don't really need to talk to him. I can talk to him through the mic. So. Okay, so we don't normally play through this line. This is a little bit different for us, not the usual. Then again, not much is usual when it comes to our games sometimes. So what's going on here? What do I want? I want to put the knight on g4. Alright, I'll just change the oh no, that's okay. I can keep the title as it is. Okay, queen e2. Yeah. I'm gonna kick this bishop away. Yeah, I should catch up on some chat here. BC or DC? Is the D file worth anything? That's the question. I think BC. I think the bishop's got more of a life out here on B7 or A6 potentially in the future. Unless white can crack the position open very quickly, which Opperwesen can do. So there could be some fireworks here on the dark squares. Ooh, Queen C4. Okay, so he's picking off this. Yeah. Yeah. What to do here? Hmm. Yeah, it's not really ideal, is it? So we can grab F2, we can grab E5. Don't really like either of those options too much. Nah, this one just looks interesting. Well, I want to get the queen out to G5. Let's see where this goes. I'm expecting knight at F3 takes rook G1, takes the queen, and then maybe something like bishop C3 bishop C3 takes bishop at B5, and that's if I'm not getting mated. So I've gone all in here with a big sack. Now knight at g2 also an option. I think I prefer bishop at b5. Unless there's a benefit to putting the knight on first. Knight at g2 I think is better actually. Somehow things are covered. The rook and the bishop are very nice holding together. If king f1, bishop at b5 is still an option, but I may even opt for rook at e1. Or even bishop at d5. So I got to make sure I'm not getting mated here. If he has two knights, nah, it's okay. Let's go for it this way. Alright, we'll see if I'm right or wrong here. So I'm banking on knight at d6 or knight at f6 not working. We'll see if Opperwesen can prove me wrong. Comment from Gary Fang says, do you have a life outside of Crazyhouse chess and normal chess? No, I don't have a life outside of Crazyhouse chess. I don't even play normal chess. Uh, I just play Crazyhouse chess, and that's it. Okay, so we've got to just defend. He doesn't have enough knights to hit me. Um, Bishop g5. Interesting here, isn't it? We'll just do it this way. Ooh, no, that's not good enough. He's got knight d5 now. I should have done something different. Okay, I got to get desperate. So my problem here is if fg, then knight takes d5 check, takes knight c6 check, and it's all over. So now I'm just down tons of material and hanging on for dear life with this makeshift castle over here. Alright, we'll try to defend with rook at d1. He can just take that. My problem is I'm down just too much material. Yeah, how do I defend that d6 square? That's like impossible. Pawn at d6, knight c4. Yeah, too much. Queen at b6. Nice game from Opperwesen. So I think, yeah, maybe my gung-ho sack wasn't quite good enough. He found a nice move, bishop g5, and he covered the back rank. I had some other options, but even if I was winning his queen back, I felt like, you know, with accurate play, white should have been better. Nice play. Okay, in this opening, I'm gonna try to get rid of this bishop as quick as I can. That's a bishop that's good in black's position. Stay solid on d4. Okay. Queen d5. What's he doing? If queen e4 check, I was blocked with queen e2. Didn't go that way. Play bishop d3. 24. Like queen e2 better. Okay. Yeah, people are talking about the mixed identities. There is another Justin Tan from Australia. Um, and I have met him long time ago. I think he's about, I'll say, 8 or 9 years younger than I am, and playing much better chess than I ever was. Uh, by chess I mean real chess, not this Crazyhouse stuff. Um, yeah, I probably got to see him at one of his very first tournaments, and we did get a photo together, which was, oh my goodness, what, probably more than 10 years ago, and I never saw him again. The next I heard of him was an old friend of mine, David Smurden. He's now a grandmaster from Australia. He asked if I would I would go to a tournament and share accommodation with him. I said, I don't know what tournament you're talking about. He said, oh, it's your name is on the list, Justin Tan. So like let's share accommodation. I said, oh dude, that's not me. Like that must be the other Justin Tan. He said, all right, that's a relief. He said, glad I called you up. Could have been sharing a place with a young kid instead. Um, so that's when I found out that he was actually playing chess quite actively. And I believe the other Justin Tan, he's from Melbourne. I'm from Sydney, but I think he's an IM already. Um, and his handle is just tan on chess.com. Um, so it's not like we're in touch, but yeah, that always pops up. People think they've got they've got my ID when they've got his. Okay, what's going on here? I need to cover this g4 square so I don't get hit with knight at g4 check if this capture happens. But I get hit with knight at d1, that's an issue. Mm, I'll part with the queen. I could have taken this one, but I want to get safe. This knight belongs here. Place another piece. We'll play the knight. We'll develop. Okay, so he's looking at b2. So yeah, on the note of identities, I did watch the chess.com stream from the recent $2,000 tournament, and Danny Wrench was talking about Master Tan, thinking he was the other Justin Tan. In fact, Master Tan is not that person. Master Tan. Um, I hope he doesn't mind, but his name is actually Daniel Tan, so he is another Tan from Australia. He's from Melbourne as well. Had the pleasure of meeting him some Bug House not too long ago. But that is a different person as well. So just to add to the confusion, we have another person with surname Tan in the mix. All right, so the material balance here, I got a pawn and a piece with a queen. Now he got sick of it. I think he's looking for some attack potential. I don't think that was called for. Looking for bishop at g3. Yeah, I should just is bishop at f2, I should say. Um, it is worth covering, isn't it? All right, we'll just defend. I'm expecting bishop c3 now, because no, thought he might be resourceful there. Yeah, I just want to untie this rook from that pawn on a2. There we go. Alright, time running a little bit lower, but not too much concern. We've got 2 seconds of increment, and that's plenty of time for the likes of Oppa Wezen. He's very good with low time. Okay, I want to get in here. I get cute and trap his rook or something. What do I do here? What do I do? Alright, let's try to do it efficiently, not giving away too much material. Okay. Hitting my queen. How rude. Okay, let's not take forever. Okay. What? That's not good for me. Oh dear, that was a bad miss, missing knight takes b3. Now he's just picking up material. Okay. Bad blunder there, not happy with that. He's gotta go. He's gonna cover up at home. Jeez, dropping material. So much of it. He takes, knight c5. Okay. He's got knight at f3. That's a problem. Queen at c6 would be mating. Oh, he's got a lot of pawns. I don't see how I'm gonna survive this. Don't see how I'm gonna survive this. I can't run back, I gotta run up. I don't think it's gonna be any better. Against pawn at g2 I had king e2 perhaps. Oh. Yeah, no, he's not letting me out, he's got rook d2. Alright, there's a funny way of playing. Now he's just taking my last attacking piece. This is over. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the towel there. No, let's just have a look back here for a moment. That was before I gave away all my pieces. Here after pawn g2, I had king e2. Wonder if that was any better. Bishop at d3. Nah, I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. I am still struggling. I think just blundering the material was where things went wrong. Okay, Swapper Wesen's up 2-0. Okay, I got a lot of chat to catch up on. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, Jake Loans has asked, said, John, are you going to do a combined stream with Yasser soonish? Yeah, I mean, I've been in touch with Yasser not too long ago. Um, he gave me a bit of crap about winning the chess.com tournament by flagging the last couple games. So I think he got a good laugh out of that on the day. Um, Yeah, but he's very busy at the moment. I think he's very busy with the candidates currently. So he's streaming with the Chess Bras, um, Eric Hansen, and yeah, I think is he flying to St. Louis or something? Maybe he was saying. I think grab this guy maybe. Hang on a sec. I'm thinking and talking at the same time. Um, got to think about this one. Yes. So yeah, he has said yeah he'd like to do something again, but his schedule's very busy. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to fit it in. Um, yeah, contrary to what I said before, I do actually have a life outside of Crazyhouse Chess. So between being a dad and working full time, yeah, we'll see what we can fit in. So no promises, but yeah, we've definitely been talking about getting something going. It's such an honor to play him each time. So um, I'm definitely up for it. Uh, No, I'm gonna grab B2. Let's go for it. Ooh, he's not taking the rook. Okay. What's your plan? You know what? Let's set the board on fire. You attack me, I'll attack you. This should be interesting. Unclear, unclear. I don't know what to think here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to open up as well. Yeah, knight at h6 is interesting. Takes, knight f6, king h8, bishop takes, threatening mate in 1. Okay, he's going this way. Uh, hmm. So knight at f6 check. No, knight at e7 is the threat. Don't see anything just yet. No, we'll take this one first. And I need to get a little bit of defense on my own king. make him expend some material. Okay, I want to check. So now there's no knight at e7. I'm not getting mated immediately. And if queen e2, then I can take this rook. I'll take it all the same. Rook at e1 check, not yet a threat. He's gonna put something on to try to threaten mate. No, gone that way. I don't think this is right. What have I done here? This can't be right. No, I just lost my mind for a moment there. What is this? What is this bishop at h3 idea? I saw a ghost here where I needed another pawn in hand. Maybe I should take queen b1 and rook takes. Yeah, I'm not making any ground here yet. Upper wasn't up 3-0. But yeah, just happy to hang out with the viewers. So let's try to stay up with some of the chat. Thanks everyone for joining. We're up to 88 viewers now. We got okay. Flourish is here, one of the regulars. He says, Flourish says, you excited about the World Crazyhouse Championship? Yes, of course. Very glad to see it's happening again, and that the popularity is even higher this year relative to last year. So I think we had 150 something entrants. Last year it was only 76 or so, I think. So yeah, I think we had to narrow down the field to 128 starters, so that it all works. Yeah, so excited to see a lot of good matches coming up. So Crazyhouse World Championship on leechess.org is now underway. That's what we're referring to. So this is a nice idea, bishop at e3. Okay, I need to counter-attack here though. There's some kind of rook b7 which looks dangerous. Yeah, I'll go for it. So if bishop takes g5, let's see, is he gonna go knight at g3 maybe? He's thinking about something. But yes, Crazy House World Championship, if you don't know about it already, it's happening on leechess.org. The way it works is, I believe it's 10 matches, or first to 6 games or more. Matches are played, it's kind of one a week, one match a week. And yeah, it's been organised by Fishy Vishy, who ran a very good tournament last year. So it's going to be now 128. It'll be knockout. I think it's double elimination knockout here. So it's something like, it's a knockout, but it's a bit tricky. You actually have to lose twice to get eliminated. So it gives all the players a better opportunity to participate, which is fantastic. And it will eventually get knocked down to a field of 8. And then I believe they play a candidates round, which is like a round robin. And then I'm not quite sure how it works because I think 12 is already in to the candidates for being the finalists last year. We played a very close final, and I think Oppelwesen is in as a wild card. I don't know if the candidates is made out of 8+2. I'd have to see that. Just quickly commenting on this game. Black would want another pawn to place mate. He's got that other pawn, but yeah, pawn at g2, bishop e3. I think it's just worthwhile me patching up here. And I've got a little bit of material to show for it. Yeah, if bishop e5, I can think about rook takes b7, just be very aggressive. And queen at c8, blocker, and then pawn or bishop here. He hasn't even considered taking that one. Yeah, so very excited about Crazyhouse World Championship. How do I penetrate here? What's the play? I think f4 is correct. Being resourceful. I'd like to get this in. So let's ignore this for a moment. Because this will potentially open up the file later. If takes, bishop f7 takes, then I get another bishop here. And then this opens up with another check. That was the idea behind f4. What next here? If he takes here, knight at f2 is coming. So that does need to be respected. Let's play queen at g8. So we're threatening queen f7. I think he'll take. And I can put a little more emphasis. Our bishop at c5 was actually very clean there, because then I can just get rid of all my problems. That was a bit inaccurate. Now, he should have actually played bishop d6 here, then that would have covered the bishop at c5 trick. But, yeah. He can still take this, because it's not quite mate. Should be close, though. Come on, there's got to be something good here. Okay, where's the finish? Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Rook at f8. He has to come up. Bishop at c8. If he blocks, I can rinse and repeat. Yay! I got a win. Okay, knight c3. We play d5. Okay, knight sack. What to do here? The knight f6 natural. I don't mind giving this knight back if I can get something good for it. That's gonna fall into queen b5. Is that so bad though? Okay, we'll give this a go. I'm expecting queen b5 check, which I'll reply knight d7 takes rook b8. Otherwise there's knight d4, there's knight h4, either of which I can answer with e6. Okay, he's going for the one I expected. I just want active pieces. He's been greedy. I'm gonna play knight c3. What does it do? Okay. Jake Lone says, those weren't your best matches at chess.com. Yes, they weren't my best matches. Yeah, a few comments there. The two flags at the end, they're really dirty. But otherwise, even the matches before that, I felt I wasn't kind of leading any match from start to finish. I was always playing catch up um, or playing a crazy kind of opening at the start and then coming back from it. And yeah, I had to play with what I had on the day, work with what I had, so to speak. And that's the thing. Sometimes, yeah, you just can't always be on your best game, and I didn't feel like I had my best game. But yeah, very lucky to come away with a win. Uh, what's going on here? So he's threatening. Yeah, I gotta take this. I can't allow takes and knight takes d8. That's too dangerous. And yeah, it was also a little bit disappointing that a few players turned up with engines on the day. So um, I think some viewers thought it was moral justice that I flagged the last opponent who was later banned for fair play violations. And someone's also making a comment, yeah, that the person in the second round I lost to was also using an engine. So yeah, Mugwort got a clean win against me, but yeah, I think Atrophied was he had a very clearly winning position at one point, um, and he didn't convert. Just have a think about this game at the moment. Yeah, it's got a lot of pawns, so you want to be able to do something. But no real big threats. I might just have to preserve that queen, I think. Not the most thrilling move, but okay, he's just gonna go slow. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I should probably stop talking for a moment and try to play a fun position. So the idea is takes and rook b1 if he tries to replace on a6. Okay, he hasn't gone for it. But the position's tricky. I gotta move. I gotta get out of that pin. Yeah, that was expected. Okay, do I have enough to go for mate here? All right, we'll try. Let's go. Oh, that looks close. Yes, I have mate. I've stumbled into mate. So king d3, queen at e4, king e1, pawn at f2, and queen at e3. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that was something. I didn't really have much around his king, and then this bishop takes f2, rook c2, and going with pawns. So pretty happy with that one, I gotta say. Pretty happy with that one. All right, I owe a bit more time to the channel and chat, I think. Okay, Kaiser Jack says last round was a cheater too. Made it very satisfying when he flagged him. Very satisfying. Okay, what's this? Knight b4. Maybe I should just develop. Moof Rancher says at Johnny Crazyhouse says, do you know who Zon Jan is? Says he's a Crazyhouse and Bughouse player who wrote the Thief interface. Yes, Zon Jan is a legend of the game Bughouse, and he did write the original Thief interface. Um, he was known on Fix as Who Am I? Um, and we're very fortunate that he put his time into making that software. So yes, I am familiar with that name. I believe he's not been so active though in recent years. So that's a bit of a loss for our community. But yeah, very very happy to acknowledge that I know Zonjan. That's a blast from the past. Let me say that. Okay, here's my issue now. Pawn at g4. If I take queen takes d4 and he gets knight takes c2. Hmm. So I've kind of left this one open. If I play a3, I just get weaknesses. Um, so I gotta think of something more convincing. Yeah, it's not easy this early in. Okay, let's try something out of the box. Okay, let's see where this goes. Knight takes c2 looks correct. Now, do I have something, or am I just making it all up? Ideas are like pawn at a7 here, so yeah, I've got to go for that. Bishop still covers against knight at d2. But I have given up a couple pieces in return for 3 pawns. This is also hanging at the back, but I do have coverage covering my back rank. So all of it's covered there. In just 24 seconds. See what happens. Okay, pawn at e3, so he's threatening knight at d2. So let's play queen c6 first. We get it with check. And yeah, I'll pre-move this one. Ooh, am I getting mated though? Depends what he blocks with. His knight at d2 is no. He had the bishop for d3. I was more concerned. Yeah, this is not easy. Oh, have I missed this? Damn. That's an unfortunate miss. Maybe I had better than this. Okay, but still alive. Still a game to play here. We gotta go for it. Queen at f4 is good safety. Bishop at f4. Okay, gotta play accurately here. King e7 gets mated to rook at e8. He has to go king f8. And I can try to get safe like this. Okay, time's still ticking. I can't maintain initiative, so I gotta back off again. Still got a game on our hands. But my rook's covering c4 as is my queen, so it's not getting in a hurry. Okay, let's yeah, we'll part with this rook. We'll be a bit aggressive. Knight at c4 coming in. Okay, 10 seconds each. I feel like white's got the edge here. Nah, we won't sack the queen. Yeah, pawn at e7's coming. That was a nice game there. I don't know if I was accurate with king e2, but I did come away with the win, so very happy about that. Okay, we'll get into d6. Alright. I have a new fan named Gary Fang. I like he's trying to troll pretty hard, but I haven't had the pleasure of too many trolls. I'm told that your channel's not very good unless you get a few trolls. So if you're not attracting trolls, it's like what's going on? So that's pretty cool. Thanks for joining, Gary. Okay, well, can I make something out of this? Let's try to make something up. Okay, knight at h5. Hmm. What do I do here? So bishop f8, he's got bishop g5. Or is it pawn at f6? No, he gets knight g5. Takes. Alright. Oh. Oh, I'm reluctant to play the passive move. Am I missing something? Bishop b5. That looks dangerous. Takes, knight takes. Okay, we'll see if I pay the price for being passive here. If it's something good, Upper Western will find it. Can be sure about that. Okay, pawn f6. Yeah, like g6. Ooh, looks a little bit nasty, doesn't it? Okay. Position is just about to get blown wide open. This one looks most interesting. So I want to remove the knight from being able to play knight to g5. The reason why I want to do this is so it opens up some checks for me. So if he wants to exchange queens, I have some threats of my own. But yeah, if queen takes, I can't take with the knight because knight g7 will mate me. If king d7, queen at e8, and if I take queen e7. So I have to take with the king and trust that I've got two defenders on e7. This bishop's no longer checking me. If rook d1, I want to be resourceful and just play bishop d7. Okay if he captures. Got to play accurately here. This is going to be a fun position. But if you see my point here that now I've got oh, hang on. Was I meant to take that way? I'm okay. There's takes, knight at f6 check, king back to c8. But then he covers himself, which is unfortunate. I've got to take this way. Now he might move the knight here. And I take. Yeah. I still stand by my point here that I have to make this move, so I've kind of got attacking chances to counterattack. And then I have to trust that the king has enough defense on its own. Gotta let it do its thing. Here I believe I can take this. So it takes knight c5, takes king, queen g7, takes bishop at d6. He's got rook d1 though. Difference does that make? Probably makes all the difference. That's one extra pawn. Nah, we'll back off to c8 while we still have the chance. Oh, has he got something? I don't believe this. He's a pawn short. Bishop at d7, king b8. And how's he gonna stop mate? That's the next question. Knight at h3 is coming. That's my way in. I got two queens here. I got lots of firepower. Okay, 11 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds increment per move. So feeling good about the position here, but we have to finish accurately. So I will stick with knight at h3. And if takes, I think I'll start with the rook. So he knew he wasn't getting there. But that was an interesting game there, where yeah, g takes f3. Oh, he's got to go. That's a shame. Alright, so I came back. I lost the first three, and I won the next four. Was 21 knight c3 d5 check an idea? Let's just see. 21. Oh, he's stacked. Okay, so he's saying knight c d5 here. Geez, hard to say. No, I can't. I mean, it continues the checks very nicely, but then what if the king runs g8 e8? Yeah, I'm not going to look too deep into it, but I think back here was where it was critical. This g takes f3, and if bishop takes, king takes, and the checks run out, you know, queen takes, knight takes, safe enough, and then the line we went down through, it's very sharp. I mean, you have to, knight takes d8 looks safe because you protect against bishop takes f7, but knight g7 is mating there. That was a critical point. And then here it's about being resourceful, because if you use up all of your pawns and pieces, eventually white will just be able to get safe. So I was trying to make way for the king on c8. But maybe even here rook d1 is an idea. Yeah, I don't know if it's any better. And at worst he always had some option like queen at d2, or you know, playing a few checks and then capturing f3 and playing a very different game where white actually stops attacking but has to defend and may end up better long term. But he went all in with the attack here and came up short. Alright, let's catch up on some of the chat. Sorry I've been ignoring the chat a little while. Okay. Okay, lots of comments on the chat. Someone's asking, do you need a mod at Janley Crazyhouse? Yeah, I probably do. Look, I probably need to do a little bit more on the channel. Uh, people have talked about mods. I just have a plain stream here, so I know people have things that pop up when there's new followers, or people set up donations. I haven't done that yet. Um, yeah, for me, it hasn't been about the money. Um, I want to make it about the game first, but some people have, yeah, complained. They said, I want to get you a donation, so can you make it possible? So I think I need to do a little more. And yeah, I mean, I think later this year, maybe in the back half of the year, we're probably going to relocate to a new location. And where that new location is, we'll be able to get a much better internet connection. At the moment, I'm streaming on basically 100% of my bandwidth. I only get zero point 0.5 Mbps on what I am currently. Australia just doesn't have good internet everywhere. But where we're relocating to, we'll have a much faster connection. Um, so yeah, I'll probably take streaming a little bit more seriously then. We'll be able to do a lot more. Um, okay, what else going on? Ace Rook says, at Johnny Crazyhouse, do you think Crazyhouse is streaky or may the best player win? I'm not sure what streaky means. Yeah, I think the best player wins, but I'm not sure what streaky means. So I don't think it's, yeah, you don't have to win them all in a row if that's what you're referring to. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at some old messages. Okay, let's try to just catch up to the last ones. Um, Someone says, does Flourish count as a troll? No, Flourish is definitely not a troll. He's a good regular. Um, okay. Right, we got we got an opponent. Someone wants to play variants only. All right, I'm not familiar with this opponent. Wants to play some 1 minute. Got a brand new opponent here. Don't know who it is. Okay, we're gonna play the Pinky Rook A3. There we go. Okay, so new opponent here. Variants only. Okay, this is hanging here, but I need to be careful of F6 first. I don't want to leave that unguarded. Can I take this? Yeah, we'll take that. Knight F5. Okay, what should we do here? We'll just defend. Put another defender on F6. Try to get something going. Just going to keep putting pieces on the king side. Take with F, open up the F file. Could be useful for us. Okay, we're going to get a few of these. Alright, going to go down a similar line. Back off to F4. Yeah, I haven't played this one well. Okay, takes. Grabs the rook. What's going on here? Expecting him to put something on h8, or else h8 queen is going to be trouble. So knight at h5 looks dangerous. Let's throw in a different move, something you don't expect. Alright. Queen h5 is one of my fun openings I like to play once in a while. h6 necessary? We'll play h6. Okay, let's not go too slow. This is 1-0 after all. Ooh. What is this? I should have taken something else. No, we'll cover this first. Not entirely thrilled with how I've played this. Let's clear out my half of white pieces. Yeah, this looks dangerous for him though. He's got threats. Isn't clear cut. Oh, whoops. I was expecting that to be checked. If I took with a queen, I'd be in trouble with knight at f6 check. I'm having to go this way. I just need to keep the queen pointed at f6. Oh, I meant to take that one. Alright, let's go. Ah, you're gonna check me. Go. Oh dear. I made it in one. Oh, he had queen at g7, made in one. That was a poor finish in the flag there. Alright, I'm gonna call last game on this one. I want to see if I can do some a longer time control. I'll put a bit more instructive commentary in. I haven't done a stream for a little while. This looks troublesome. Bishop at g4. We'll throw the check in. Yeah. Be aggressive. We can bring that back to f6. Play bishop g5, or we can play knight at e6. I think bishop g5 is the one we'll go for. So I've sacked the queen for a piece here, but you have some real serious pressure with these bishops. Yeah, let's cash in. I picked up a piece as well. That was a good time to castle. And I got this solid battery defending the king side. I'm just going to keep that up on g4. Yeah, but going way too slow. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Ooh. Going for me. Yeah, here come the checks. I need to get a check in myself. Oh dear, horrible. Yeah, just a few bad flags there. Anyway, take him how you can. All right. What's going on here? We got any tournaments? Yeah, we can play a 3-0 tournament. All right. If you're watching the stream, you want to have a go, please join in the arena. Let's have some games. Alright, it's 12:09 a.m. here. I probably got to get out of bed at about 6 a.m. tomorrow. So, yeah, when this tournament concludes, I'll close the stream off. But yeah, been going 2 hours already, so that's good. Team Legend. Okay, we will berserk. He says, yay. I like when I see 0-0. That's new players I'm getting to play against. You know, always good to see more players in the community. Okay, so I'm going early h6, just avoiding bishop g5. We'll castle here. Okay, what's going on? No, I am berserking, so I've still got to remember that. Got to respect the clock. Yeah, not entirely thrilled with my opening position here. Sure, I'm hitting this, but White's got this and has opened up the F file. So I want to make amends on this diagonal first, and we'll just slow it down, play a little bit positionally. Gonna go this way, could leave that. I'm gonna take this, play a bishop here, pointing at e3. Take this one first. So here I'm playing for dark squares, trying to get in before he hits my light squares. That's what it's all about. Okay, I'm just gonna do that without thinking much. Now I do need to be careful because I can get mated, giving up this queen. So I want to put some pieces on the king side. Try to get whatever I can with check. Now what's gonna mate me here? There's the knight coming in. I put myself in a tough situation here. Okay. Now, the question is, does he have enough? If takes... I'm pretty close to being mated. Oh, he's gone this way. Okay. Well, let's get a check in then. So I'm kind of just blocking my own piece. That was pretty dumb. Yeah, I don't like what I've done here. I'm in trouble here. Not just the clock, but the position. Haven't done a good job. Alright, so what's going on? Oh, yuck. He's got me. Rook at e7, queen d7. Nice game. Nice game. Yeah. What went wrong there? I think knight at g4 check was not a good move. When I blocked off my own bishop from hitting my opponent's queen. I didn't mind the queen sack. Maybe not the best idea, but knight g4, and then that was really where white got a lot of momentum. So nice game from Tame Legend there. Okay, so we're up against Nebron Mace. Knight at h5 is good here too. Sitting this one first. So this is a classical idea. You hit the pawn on h7 and the rook is not meant to be able to defend. It's about how we can take a few more pawns and mess up the king side for black a little bit. I'll have to give away a piece here, but I will get 3 pawns back for it. Okay, chose to take that one. Importantly, the bishop's covering h2. Queen h4 is okay here. You can't hit the queen with pawn at g3 because of queen h2. So I'm just going to have to play pawn h3 first just to block off this file. And I can think about knocking it away with pawn at g3. Or it could be knight f4 that comes in next. Okay. Okay, this is good for black. Rook g7. But white's very safe as well, but black just has a whole lot of pieces in hand. Don't mind taking this one. So careful Tam, he says, thank you. So I assume careful Tam is Tame Legend. So, well done. He says, although I didn't berserk, I feel bad. No, you don't need to feel bad. Um, a win is a win. Okay, I've got the queen in hand now. Yeah, I think that one's helping me. Now I can get in on h7. Okay, yeah, question from Legion Destroyer. Who would be down to see John play blindfold? Jeez, I haven't done that for a long time. And I think I remember trying playing blindfold Crazyhouse, but the hard part is actually remembering what pieces you have on the bench. That's actually the challenge from memory. Um, I remember playing blindfold chess, just regular chess. Um, but yeah, the pieces in hand are another element. So you can remember pieces on the board, but I should probably try it out, man. I think. How did it work? I remember on a website, like, you were able to see the pieces that were in hand, but you couldn't see the ones on the board. But in truth, you should just be able to see the moves, I think, if it's true blindfold. Okay, let's get an aggressive pawn here. So we've got Halbe Miete. Fantastic. Lots of new opponents tonight's stream. Get the bishop on. Just gonna press light squares gradually. Okay, this is losing a pawn here. Alright, I need to capture. Need to go for it. So if this bishop wasn't here, knight at h6 would be a problem because of king h8, knight f7. So we got to look out for this file. I'm going to take the rook rather than the queen because rook at f1 is more valuable to me. And this rook is a dangerous attacker if it's allowed loose. Okay. Let's play as we said. Okay. Can I play bishop at b4? Yes, I can. If takes, bishop takes c3 will mate. If king takes, then queen at b4 checkmate. If the pawn takes, knight at c4 check. King across, pawn f3, king e1. And then queen at f1 mate. If the king goes to c1, then queen at b2 mate. So we go here. We can go to e2 or f1. Okay, so Kyle says on Lee chess you can see pieces in hand in blindfold mode. Okay, Tame Legend again. He's berserking this time. Alright. We got a fair match on time. Good luck. Can he take 2 wins? Oh, going bishop g4. Okay. Let's go for a theoretical line. How does this go? There's a fancy trick somewhere here. Um, so yeah, this could be playable for black. I'm not sure. Okay. Looks close to mate. Um, knight d8. Yeah. Queen at f7 is my mate threat, so black's got to cover that. So there's some checks. Yeah, there's a fair bit to play for here. I don't see all the moves. I'm not entirely sure where the game goes from here. But you got to move. Okay, that's an option. Queen at e8 check. Now I don't have mate because the knight's covering, but I think bishop at d5 is very dangerous. You got to block with a queen here, or else you're getting mated. The knight at e7 or pawn at f7. Yeah, that's quite a sharp line. So that bishop g4 there, if white doesn't go for bishop takes f7, I think black actually gets quite a nice position. But bishop takes f7 is very sharp, and it's generally just easier for white to play. It might be okay for black, but yeah, with a minute on the clock, I'd take white as my preference. So yeah, good game, Team Legend. Thanks for being a sport and berserking as well. Hope you're having fun. Okay, we got the check in. So knight d7. So black is absolutely fine here. Okay, how to make progress here with white. So the center's all blocked up. Yeah, I'm tempted to play h4. Sacking a little bit. Let's go for it. Okay. Pick off a pawn. Queen on a nice square where it can't be hit. And then we'll drill on the light squares. That'll be next. The pawn in there. I'm definitely not custodian of the dark squares, but I have got the light squares. Okay, got the knight. These light square weaknesses though, they're very tough. Shall I take it? Nah, I think that's getting too much counterplay away. Okay, I only got 22 seconds though. Let's not just talk it all away. Yeah, we can take this one though, because if takes pawn f7 is mate. Okay, we got half an hour left. A little bit slow out of the blocks from the first game, but moving up the leaderboard. I am Lasso. Alright, let's berserk. So I believe Lasso was a streamer as well. Quick is not afraid to berserk. castle here. Grab this guy. This guy. Knight at g3 maybe. No. Cover up here. Okay, don't mind this. So let's try to get something in here. Alright. No killer blow just yet. This just looks so interesting. I have to play it. Ah, but that bishop's defended. Hang on. Alright, I gotta sack even more material than I wanted to. But g3, f2 are holes. Not letting me have what I want. Lasso's playing a good game here. Okay, but I'm safe. I'm down material, but I'm safe. I've got lost 2 pawns for a queen. Okay, he's going for the hack. Let's counter. Let's counter. Got the different checks here. Think I can survive this. Ooh, really? I don't have a killer blow here? Okay, I'll take this way. Nice. Okay, this is hanging. I have problems. Okay, let's be ambitious. Can I survive this? 18 seconds versus 13 seconds. Gotta run up. No choice, gotta run up. Ah, he's got the queen there. This isn't good. Ooh. Gosh. Ah. Oh. Thought he ran out of checks. He was too fast there. Nice game, Lasso. Ah, I should have kept moving the king. Maybe I had a chance, but ooh, I didn't think I should have survived once my king got out to d5. That was a nice sharp game. When he found knight takes g5, he put me under pressure, and I couldn't find a way in. Oops, forgot to berserk. All right, never mind. Gotta try to get our multiplier back. All right, I'm gonna take this one. So you can't play knight h3. That's okay. Ah, queen d6. I mean, just looks so much fun. Bishop takes e3 though is not great for me. Is it? I'm being silly here. It will take. Gotta take the queen, or no? We should take the bishop. I think it's too dangerous after knight d1 to allow queen at c8 and bishop takes. And it's good to have another bishop to defend this rook with. So, what comes next? It's a good move. I gotta get something back. Yeah, so not thrilled with my position here. I'm down like a piece for a queen, and I get the queen back here. But yeah, if queen b4, I had a5. Oh no, I'm not getting the queen back. Where does this? Which one should I use? What should I block with? I think knight at h5 is going to be a hassle. Let's block this way. Yeah, it's just hard to generate some play here. Okay, we'll play a5. Giving me something to do. Yeah, I got all these bishops and I can't do anything with them. How awkward. How do you break out of this? Alright, we'll take this. I don't want to allow queen c8 check. Okay. Gotta cover both of these. But pawn at f5 is good. Knight d5 is good. Yeah, this is just all problems everywhere. White's clearly better here, so you know, it's all on White's racket, so to speak. I need some mistakes in my favor if I'm going to come back from this. Yeah, I still only have knights in hand. It's hard for me to strike out. I thought instead of knight takes e7, like pawn at b6 was much stronger. But okay, see where this goes. I'll put a knight on b8. Yeah, I just got to defend. Yeah, got to try to defend. Okay, this could get dangerous. No, I'm still covered. Bishop at b6, queen at b4 check. Works too. Yeah, he's giving me too much. Well, the clock is running down now as well. But back here, I think keeping it a bit simpler. I mean, this bishop's not doing anything, so don't trade it for a good knight. So pawn at b6 takes, pawn at c7, rook takes, knight takes, king takes, rook at b7 check, king down, knight at a7 check, king across, rook b8, king c7, rook c8 was mating. So yeah, pawn at b6 was a bit cleaner there. Okay, Oculus has taken the lead with a multiplier here. We've got to catch it up again. Alright, back to berserking. Okay, we just develop. So black's play should really, yeah, f6 is a good way for black to continue. This is okay as well, but I'm getting to develop this knight out here. So you've got this pawn chain, getting pieces out this way. So white's edge is basically space, and white's got this pawn hitting here. This already looks very promising for white. So I'm gonna hit here first. Grab g7. Okay. Grab f5. Want to free up some space for knight at h6 check. And yeah, I can see mate in a few. Okay, I'm still chasing Oculus here. Oculus hasn't dropped a game, and he's gonna take that next one as well. All right, we gotta perform. Gotta try to make it at the end here. So Jay Begas, I had a tough game against Jay Begas. I felt like just recently. That's okay. I grab my knight on the sideline. Could have played knight f7, but I'm not too bothered by this. I can always replace it with a bishop here. We'll just play queen e7 for the time being. And now I'll pin this knight. Okay. Get a piece in there. c3, a1 is spot to hit. Oh, I missed that. That's not good. That wasn't part of the plan. Alright, we'll cover up. Yeah, that's a bit loose there, missing queen h6. Knight takes g6, revealed that one. Alright. Just develop a little more first. Yeah, you wanted to swap queens. Okay, let's push that queen back. Not welcome here. So h6 guarded by this. Clock's running down. King fairly safe now. It's not easy to hit that king. Got a lot of things defending f5, which would be a way in. A g5 check is a move. Let's put a bishop here, threatening queen at h2. G5 is a move. Maybe I should have actually put something on g5 first to restrict it. Do that now. But the clock is the issue. The clock is the issue. Just work our way in slowly. Take that one. Yeah, we'll take that one. "12 seconds. So here I'm just trying to come in on the back rank. Try to undermine that way. Put every rook we can there. A few checks to be mindful of. He's only got rooks, so it's hard for him to hit me. We'll go here. He's got some checks. Gotta be careful here. Time. Ah, you got me on time. Ah. I had a rook at h1 in the last position, but I shouldn't have allowed the rook trade because it gave him a rook at g7 check. So that's just a bit of poor technique, really. That's okay. I'm a little bit tired. I don't think I'm gonna come first this tourney. I've been outclassed by Oculus. He hasn't dropped the game. Okay, we got Lasso here. Alright, can we make something out of this? Go this way. Take this one. We'll try to sneak the queen in here. Rook at h8. Right. Let's renew it with a knight. sharp here. That's an accurate move. Lasso coming up with the moves. Yeah, I think black's good if he can defend here. Now, importantly, this bishop covers f2, so smothered mate doesn't work. And my idea here is to distract this rook, but let's go here. Bishop still covering that mate threat at the back. A knight's going to be useful for me now. Lasso just holding on. Very tough to crack. Time is an issue now. Yeah, I couldn't crack his defense, so game goes on. Let's play a check. This is a discovery. Oh, he's fast. Oh, come on, where's my technique? I've got nothing in these time scrambles. Phew. Took that one, but a long way off the lead. And probably only 2 games left in the tank, so I think Oculus has this. Okay, LMAG. Okay. Yeah, that's a good move. LMAG playing a nice game so far. Good solid middle game. So yeah, here I think black can afford to put on a bit of pressure. Bishop at a5. Black's come out nicely out of the opening. And it's finally the king in the center. In fact, black would have more issues if he tried to castle here, probably, because of the trade and pawn at h6. So yeah, just being comfortable where you are, bishop at a5. And then there, if bishop d2, pawn at a3, and then white's dark squares are crumbling. So against bishop at a5, I'd consider pawn at d2. And then that's a small point, but black has a pawn in hand, and white's pawn in return is blocking its own pieces. So, you know, black stands better. Slightly better, but, you know, after bishop at a5, pawn at d2, that's when you can consider castling. So these are like the small pointers in Crazyhouse that make a difference. I feel these little positional points. Okay, he's gone for pawn at a3 in the end. So here though, I think I can take it because that is encouraging the bishop to come off its line here and pick this one off. This knight's no longer attacked. So yeah, it's not always easy to find the right idea, even when you're slightly better. Here though, I think I'll just go straight for it. I have to be careful if something happens to me, but I think this is fine. Yeah, so this is now mated. So that's unfortunate a little bit that Elameg had some better options there, and unfortunately it went the way I was suggesting against with the castling. So Coolest takes this one. We'll play one more. I think I'll wrap up the stream there, get some sleep. So one more match. Don't know if the result will count in time, but who do we get? We got Lasso. Okay, this will be a good match. Let's have some fun. Let's play Queen H5. Let's throw a cat among the pigeons. I haven't done one today yet, so now, there's a number of ways Black can play against this. Yeah, this is one of them. I'm just going to bring the queen back to d1 and ask Black what he wants to do with his queen. So he's going to keep it active. Some people just drop it back to d8. But Lasso's going for the active option. Okay, let's put some pressure on d4. Gonna claim it. Oh, can I trap this queen? Oh, where are you going? Okay. I'd be aggressive. Knight at g3, queen f3. To be respected or not? Yeah, I think it is to be respected. It's close. Alright, now I got knight at g3. Okay. I'm looking at that. Also cutting off the rook. Sidestep. Yeah, down to 21 seconds. I mean, Lasso's dangerous on the clock, so I don't want to leave it to a time scramble. Let's try to get a bit more decisive before then. Not making it easy. We'll be careful here. Make sure I don't get mated. Okay. He's a few pawns short. Uh, Alright, we got there. That last one didn't count, but that's alright. Got some interesting games in for the stream. Ah, Lasso wants to go some more. I can't resist. I should be calling the stream there, but Lasso's given us some good matches, so let's play some more. Love a good opponent. Okay, we'll just keep developing. Bishop e6. Okay, bishop e3. And knight takes e5. Could that be a move? It's got knight h4. Okay, I'll free this square up from my knight. Not letting me have it. I have to work for it. Okay, here's one of those critical positions you gotta get right. So I'm gonna allow this, but I'll get this back. Should be safe there. Ah, that's a good move. Right, I gotta go for it. I think knight at f3 is right. Yeah, I've got enough defense, I believe. This h6 move is critical for defense. It gives that king another square to go to. If knight h6 takes, he can put something here, but the check should run out. So he's got to defend this somehow. And then is there some kind of follow-up? I capture. Gotta go here. King h8 would get mated. This maintains the threat. Queen at g2. Okay, so queen takes f5 winning. Looks like it. If takes, knight at f3 check. If takes, queen at g2 mate. If king takes h1, queen at h2 mate here. And then this queen's also threatening to progress here. So in deciding which knight you should capture, f5 or e7, you go for the piece that's going to maintain some more threats to aid to this attack. So yeah, is there a finish here? Knight at f3 takes, queen takes g4, locked. It's good enough for me. Knight at f3. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Bring another piece to the attack. Can't be taken because of queen at g2. So it's blocked. And then if I take this, he's got knight at g5 check. So I actually have to take this way. But there's no knight at g5. That's very important. The queen at g2 is still threatened. Now here, it's going to come back to f3. Where's the mate from here? So here it's nice. So pawn at h2, king takes, knight at g4 check, takes, queen at g2. That's the mate. Can't back off because of pawn at h2. So this just removes one more defender. So sharp game there. Happy with how I played that one. So Lasso's a fun opponent. Like you get sharp games. That's what we like. Um, Going for g5, is he? Okay, we'll back off in advance. Could still play g5. He's gone for h5. Alright, I'm just going to develop then. Expecting g5. Okay. This point we'll take here. Try to make something. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, I'll take my chances. Yeah, so he may go into a calculation here on queen takes g5, and he's going for it. Okay, let's play. I'm expecting a queen sack and rook g2. I think I got king h1 there. I think king takes g2 is too dangerous. By too dangerous, I mean it's getting mated. So if, for example, takes, rook takes, knight at f4 check, you can't go back because of knight at h3, bishop at g2, you'd have to go to king f3, bishop at g4 check. And if king takes, then bishop at h6 check, blocker, knight at g2 mate. If you go king e3 instead, knight at g2 mate. I have to play king h1, and then after rook takes, it's interesting. So here I can play queen at h8 and just get secure. But I'm gonna see if I have anything better. Nah, I'm just gonna opt for the safety option. Um, okay, it's gonna give me the rook. Let's get a check in there. Alright, can I make anything of rook e6? Because I always just got queen g3. That's fine. Bishop g2, king g1, there's nothing to be concerned about. This knight defends f3. Queen now threatening c7. So yeah, up basically queen rook pawn for a couple pieces. So I don't think black has enough here. Okay, bishop at d6. Or can I be sneaky? Play pawn h7. Does that work? Am I risking too much? No, I think it works. Let's be fancy. Risk a little. So he may just castle here. Yeah, that's fine. Good a8. Let's block the king off from getting safe in the corner. And then we can... Okay, so check's coming in. I gotta keep the rook safe for the rest of the game. Making it easy. So got to remember there's no increment now. Alright, let's go. So he does have the rook, so we got to be accurate from here. Takes, queen takes d6 is mating. Not used his check yet. Oh, he's going to go that way. Oh gosh. Time. Oh, 1.1 seconds. The sneaky bishop g2 make you consume a little bit more time there. That was a good one. Okay, dark squares. Let's focus on those a little bit. Okay, I get to grab this one with check. That's the key here. It's a critical pawn. Okay, now I think I have to give that queen away and then get compensation with knight at g3. So how to set myself up? Put a bishop here. And that's just because I have coverage on the dark squares, so I have to balance it with the light squares. A little bit of a waiting move, but it prepares me well. Okay, so he's just covering up knight takes g3, but I also get to cover knight h4, so how does he progress? I think we'll use a pawn on this occasion. Okay, I hate old geezers, says at Johnny Crazyhouse. What is your opinion of Juwanet now? He's clearly complete trash at Crazyhouse now, but he used to be good back then. No, he's good. He's the real deal. If he's playing a little bit of trash now, it's just a lull. Like he'll be back. So, um, yeah, don't you worry about that. He's the real deal. Okay. Yeah, this knight h6 move. That's something to look out for. This is good solid play. I'll just put a bishop here. He might take and go pawn at f5. No. Alright. Alright. Well, I'll just be solid as well. And then I'll have knight at d4 later perhaps. He can play c3. We're both solid. I see this as a balanced position. Alright. Captured. We're going to pick up a pawn now. Nice. Okay. Gotta try to get something back for it. Yeah, bishop takes e6. That wasn't unexpected, but I've got this covering. Ooh, right. That's not easy to play against either. Good move. It's a good move. That's what it is. I gotta defend. I'm in trouble here because while I'm not in immediate danger on the king, um, I'm not really making progress. Getting low on the clock. So yeah, white's up the material here. Another good move. I just can't get to that queen. Okay, now I've got the queen now. Gotta hold my nerve here. This is more about defense than offense. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, and then no, he's got rook h7. That's over. He's being fancy. Very nice play from Lasso. That middle game there, I thought I was doing well with knight at f4, but he proved me wrong. He just kept pressuring g6. It's good in the sharp positions. Okay, let's see how he handles this. This is all very solid. He knows what he's doing in this position. I don't like giving up this queen here. Yeah, not easy to play. Okay, got a bit of space. So just down a ton of material here. Got 2 pawns for the queen, but central pawn mass. Cover that with king d1. Not ideal, would have liked to have castled, but he's forced my hand. Okay, now bishop c2. Gonna test my defense. He's made a wise choice here not to overplay the position. Um, it's just good for black to clean up a little bit of material here. That's good. That's all black needs to do. Okay, I gotta try to tuck my king away and get some safety, I think. It's my best chance for survival, but again, black's holding all the cards is resolved any problems. Can I take that, or is that too risky? I've trapped myself a queen here. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I have 20 seconds. He's given me something to play for here. Um, no, I need to take that one. Okay, clock's getting towards even now. Yeah, I shouldn't have won that game. He gave it away when he sacked his queen, and then he kind of gave a few pawns as well on that second rank of mine. So yeah, I mean, it's a tricky game. He's playing it very well, and um, you know, sometimes you just need to hold back a little longer and just wait with a little more patience and go in slowly. Um, and what he did was very convincing with pawn at e2, queen at f1, but I was allowed to get back in the game. So that's all off you know, opportunities from the opponent. Okay, shall I pick off the queen? Is it worth it? Okay, I think it is. I'm gonna go for it. Only because I've got c5 and knight at e2 opportunities. He has to bring the knight back. And f3 appears vulnerable. I need to strike fast here. So let's go pawn h3. Okay. Queen d3, no. That's the one I want. Got to cover knight at e2. He's got pawn h6, so here you gotta work out. Well, what's actually most important in the position? Is it more important to attack here or defend? And here I feel like it's actually worthwhile spending one move just to prevent any counter-attack. So this is also worthwhile spending a move on. Okay, so sure, I'm not killing him either, but you know, now I can kind of attack a little bit slower than I would have otherwise been forced to do. F4, E3. I just want to keep my king safer than his. But pawn at F4. He can also hit back here. I mean, white's fine. I mean, white's got the two pieces for a pawn and a queen. I've got this, but I mean, white's still very solid. Let's try to make some progress. Okay, he's ignoring me. Yeah, but I think this is dangerous. He can still ignore me, play pawn e7. But I'll start ignoring him and I'll try to counterattack. Alright, I'm spending too much time. Okay, could get a few checks. This is tricky. My plan is takes knight at e2 check, and king h1, queen at h3, block up pawn at g2. Alright, we might repeat a move or two here. Alright, knight at h3 doesn't really work. How do I make it work? Maybe I gotta throw in pawn at h2. Wonder if he's having a look, seeing if the checks do any good for him. Yeah, this is defensible for white. I don't have a way in. Wow, nice defense. Oh, I thought he might try that. I pre-moved. He reaps the reward for that. I I thought knight at e7 is likely, and maybe he'll try pawn at f7, and he really tried pawn at f7. That's a nice anti-pre-move there. So I'm finding if I get myself into time trouble, he's going to squeeze the most out of the position. Um, I have to respect the clock more. Oh, I left this hanging. That pawn's very important. It's a closed position. Every piece counts. Ah, okay. I don't mind this move though. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time thinking. I've lost too many on time. Block with the queen or the knight? The queen. Okay. Go for it. So I want to hit dark squares. I've got to line my bishops up in the right way. Could part with one bishop, but I think a knight in hand worthwhile. Nah, we take this. So attack on attack here. Okay, he's not letting the pin be effective. That's okay, we'll block it off. Okay, he's looking for pawn at e2 here. That's okay, I can allow it. Okay, position's getting interesting here. Oh, he's claiming his soulmate. Yeah, knight at d7, pawn a7. So yeah, Lazo's pointing out knight at d7, pawn at a7 was a nice way to get in. And knight at c8. So that one was missed. It's still not easy, black here. But maybe something like bishop at b6. Yeah, here. Here, what do I want to do? I think knight at d4. Ooh. Do the job. They're looking for bishop takes c6. Bishop takes c7, sorry. Bishop at e6. You gotta be careful of bishop at g1, but I don't think he'll have enough. Yeah. I don't see him having enough here. Because the knight covers h2. Alright, d4, d5. Let's mix it up. Put in a g6. Right, so I'm playing knight at h4 just to stop any h4 ideas before I castle. We can take this. So this is a new position for me, like a lot of positions. It's very interesting. So this is a very safe setup from black, and then it's about activating your other pieces. You can try to work against this misplaced rook, this king in the center. c5 looks good. Let's be resourceful. If takes, there's bishop at b4 check, holding the c5 pawn. I just want to be resourceful and make use of my pawns here. I'm just going to try to undermine the defender to e5. Now he's going to get this one here, but I should place a check first, whether it's queen a5 or bishop b5. Bishop a5, sorry. It's probably queen a5, actually. So that's still being resourceful over on the side. And then I'll just grab and smash in through the front door. So pawn at c2 looking dangerous too. Let's capture. And having this setup makes it really hard for white to just counterattack in a hurry. So you can get in with this sort of thing. Now I've got takes, queen at b1. There's a few options here. Let's go this way. Okay. We just keep pressing. Alright. What's going on in the chat, guys? I'm staying up way too late, but the game is good. What can I say? Okay, we've got some debate. Talks about Yasser Sirwan. Okay, so okay. I'm going to read a comment from Smash. He says, the fact that Yasser was one of the best players in the world, spent that much time on Crazyhouse, and still isn't arguably better than John is so astonishing. Well, that's a nice compliment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Yas is really hard now. Um, Particularly with white. He's just a rock when he plays d4. Um, Yasser has played the game for a while. I mean, he's probably not played it as much as I have, but he's been familiar with the game for a long time. Um, I'd say over a decade ago, I was probably seeing him play already. Okay, so there's some knight d5 tactics here I didn't really check out properly. I'm gonna make something out of nothing here. Can I make a break? e5. Let's go. Looks like it should be played. Okay, pawn at c6 looks like it should be played, but this could be compensation for black that's sufficient. Hmm. Let's keep the position interesting. This Everything's in the center here. I want to play pawn at c6, but I just don't want black to get any sort of momentum like that. Okay, rook at g5. Knight at f3 could be coming. Am I allowing too much? Alright, this square on e5 is like a bad trading square for me. I've given up a rook for bishop now. My opponent's then turned that rook into a queen. So I've basically given away a queen for bishop here. Um, okay, but I have rook at e3 covering anything that's going to land on this rank. This is good play. Alright, I just did bishop f5 to expend this pawn in a defensive position, so it's not an offensive position. But I was always looking for pawn at h7. It's kind of funny here. I mean, black got the queen, but with the pieces I have, I'm trying to restrain what black's other pieces can do. This bishop's currently blocked off by the pawn. So yeah, you can do some positional stuff with pawns and minors. Crazyhouse. Alright, Kyle Legion saying round 2 is nearly starting. Okay, so Kyle, you're still in the Crazyhouse World Championship. That's good, man. Just say Kyle Legion has been following my channel for a long time, and I've noticed each time I play Kyle, like that rating just seems to be higher, like every time. So it's great to see you continuing to play and improve. So good on you, Kyle, and thanks for a long time for supporting the channel. Okay, rook at b8 is pretty nasty here. Found a good way around it. Let's take it, shouldn't we? Alright, I'm spending too much time. Get some ammunition. Now he's going to try to counterattack. He's got to try. But there's things to look out for here. If it takes a rook at d8, knight at c6 is coming. If he just tries to hit me. So is it dangerous for me? No, I can do it. So I can take. d4. It's not clear. I don't know if I've done this the right way. Tricky for both sides. Okay, here comes a flag. Oh, no, no, don't go that way. That's pretty awful. Um, it's like you say like, hey, he's gonna play bishop at g4. Why are you going to h4? Oh, okay, you already did it. Um, I'm normally a little bit better on the time scramble. That was quite disappointing. Okay, let's take this again. So h6 is sensible. Last time he went bishop e3. Doesn't it drop a pawn? Okay, he could take this way, or this way. Go this way. Okay, this is defended with knight at e2 check, so I'm just trying to undermine here. I think when white played d4, maybe black had too much in the way of f3 and d4. So I feel like I should be better, but we'll see if I can lose this somehow. Okay, he's giving me the queen. Alright. Yeah, I'll go for it. Ooh, this looks mighty dangerous. Nah, I've got mate. I got a sweet rook at g2 finish. I like it. Alright, let's try an exchange. Let's see where this goes. Okay. So could get two pieces for queen, but he gets a pawn. Unfortunately, he's got queen at f1. Or I can just reroute to g4. Yeah, let's do that. So both sides have a clean position here. Got to try to muddle the waters a little bit. Not coming away with much here. After queen e5, he just castles. I think my queen's better placed on h3. No, not really. about this? So both of us offering a queen trade in order to develop a knight. Okay, take that. I could have taken e4 first, maybe that was a bit more accurate. This is okay too. I can play bishop at g7 straight away, that's even better. Okay, cup a pawn. Castles is coming. So this is just IC7 before he gets there, or if he's going to allow it, I'll take it. Cover on e2. I want to keep this line open, both e3 and e5, so my bishop can move to f4. In this case, should be okay. There's nothing happening with rook takes c2. He might try this, but should have enough defense. Bishop e5 check, pawn at d3, takes, queen c2, bishop d2, still looks safe and secure. But queen at c7 now the threat. If bishop a5 is queen at a8, this diagonal is not pleasant to deal with. Comment from Smash. I love how you can tell when John is just itching to sack the queen in the first 10 moves. Yeah, it's not really an itch. It just happens. I mean, what can I say? It just happens. You don't have to give your queen away for nothing, but I think sometimes I believe there's maybe an edge in a position which you can obtain which is a little more obscure, and that might be by sacking a queen. So I think that's why it happens. Not necessarily because it's good all the time. Sidesteps me nicely. Okay. Okay, let's make it fun. Oh. Wow, what defense? Really? Okay, we'll take this one. Rook at f3. Looks like it'll hurt. Looks like I better actually calculate it. He just has to give up the queen. That's the problem. Otherwise, it's safe. Alright, now I'm gonna call last game here. I gotta get to bed. Okay, e4, e5. Both sides solid. There's not too much theoretical here. This bishop on e7 keeps black pretty safe. And then an early knight a5, so white's not coming in with any theoretical traps. So let's take this. With this solid position with black, then you just try to push out gradually. There's no rush. go this way. I'm going to target this one. Okay, he won't let me have it that easily. But now I get to use this knight too. So this is interesting. I mean, this is all new to me again. Okay, this is where it should get interesting. Alright, so this one's for the fans. I'm gonna try to sack my queen somehow. There it is. There it is. I've sacked my queen, okay? And I'm gonna play for compensation on the light squares. And ooh, it's being nasty. I like this move. Well, I mean, it's not good for my position, but I can appreciate it. Because without this move, I'm okay. Okay, I'll be fanciful in defense. So my idea here is queen takes h5, bishop at g4. And then queen h4, maintaining the threat queen at h8, and then knight at g6. I can't take this way, of course, because of queen at h7. He might try bishop at h7, no. So as I predicted, got the position. And now I can actually take this one. Yes, I can. Alright, yeah. I mean, if you sack a queen, you've got to stick with the sack, right? You can't just take it back. So this looks like fun. So takes, then takes. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to actually maintain defense and aggressive pressure by not taking the queen back. If you count material, I've got a pawn for a queen, but it's not that easy for white to find his way. Instead of playing bishop at h7, he could have backed off straight to f1 and tried to just hold on to the material. But this is going to give me some material back, so I'll have a bit more firepower to play with. And that's part of the fun. That's the lure. Like you can lure your opponent into attacking and thinking they've got something going, and then there's a little trick. He was expecting me to take here, and the bishop's unguarded. But there's just enough in the defense. Okay, he's got less than a minute left. So what's it going to be? Queen f1? Where are we going? Queen f1. Okay. Well, I'm going to take the opportunity to play knight at f3. And yeah, I'm just going to leave this bishop here. I'm more about securing that g2 square. He's given me that. Ooh, but I've allowed this. Okay, so now I've got this vertical wall, which is going to keep me safe for a long time. I think the bishop moves now, but let's respect the clock. Oh, yeah, he thought he had a different move. He thought I was going to play bishop h3. I got a comment. Lasso says, GG's, your defense is rock solid. I think he's commenting on that. I mean, that was a nice game. I mean, here I missed knight g5. That's, if I'm a lot cleaner, I should actually take this one first and play knight at g5, and I'd have a much easier game getting into the light squares. So I think the queen sacrifice was justified itself, but bishop takes h3 is a bit loose, and then I just was on the defense for the whole game. If you take here, then takes, and then you have to block on h6, you lose h3, you lose the initiative, you lose your pieces. So from here, that's why I had to try to devise this knight at f6 idea, try to hold on to the pieces, but also restrict the queen from moving back. The mate's held on to here. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of dramatic mate that can happen out of this position. Bishop at h7, king here, knight f7, takes, knight at f3, pawn at g2 would be mate. So yeah, knight at g6 then importantly covering h8, so now both of these are covered. And if you take this back, then actually white kind of gets away with, like, you'll only have a pawn and a queen, you'll be down a couple minor pieces. I think you're actually then worse off. So yeah, this is why I continued this way. So yeah, I got myself into a bit of trouble. Yeah, in the finish here. Maybe white's actually fine, but there's still a lot of play and black's safe. So unfortunately, he thought bishop at h3 was coming. Okay, I'm going to call it there. It's now 2 a.m. I've got to rise in about 6 hours. That should be fun. But yeah, cool to put up a 4-hour stream. So I'll try to get more on. I know, sorry, I've been away for a few weeks, but I've been recovering from an operation. So yeah, I think it's coming good now. It's healed up well. We've had like 80 plus viewers the whole stream. That's like phenomenal. So thanks so much for joining. Just out of the blue. I hope you are having a great week wherever you are. It's just the middle of the week, but I'll post this on YouTube if you missed it. See you next time. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care.